The Alaskan Malamute, often mistaken for a giant, fluffy teddy bear, carries a legacy shaped by Arctic survival, not domestic tranquility. This history is the key to understanding their true nature around children. While their impressive size and gentle appearance can be misleading, their instincts are deeply rooted in their past as powerful sled dogs, built for endurance and working within a pack hierarchy. A well-socialized Malamute can be a loving and patient family member, but their interactions with children require constant, informed supervision. Their size alone means that even a playful nudge can unintentionally knock over a small child. A Malamute's tolerance is often high, but it is never limitless. Unlike some breeds that may whine or retreat when annoyed, a Malamute might give more subtle, low-level warnings that inexperienced adults or children could easily miss. A stiffened body, a lowered head, or a direct, hard stare are all signals that the dog is uncomfortable. Ignoring these signs can lead to a situation where the dog feels it has no other option but to escalate its response to protect its space or resources. Therefore, teaching children how to respectfully interact with a large dog is just as important as training the dog itself. One of the most significant aspects of the Malamute's personality is their concept of pack dynamics. They are intelligent and often independent thinkers, bred to make decisions in the harsh Arctic environment. In a family setting, a Malamute will naturally try to determine its place in the household pack. If they perceive a child as being of a lower rank, they may try to assert dominance. This isn't born from malice, but from pure, ingrained instinct. This can manifest as resource guarding, where the dog becomes possessive over food, toys, or even a favorite sleeping spot. It is crucial for adults to establish themselves as consistent, fair leaders of the pack, setting clear boundaries for both the dog and the children. Supervision is not a passive activity. It is an active, engaged process. It means being physically present and mentally alert whenever the dog and child are in the same space. It means intervening before a situation escalates, redirecting the dog's attention, or removing the child from a potentially stressful scenario. Leaving a Malamute and a young child alone together, even for a moment, introduces an unacceptable level of risk. The breed's playful nature can also be overwhelming. They often play rough, using their mouths and paws in a way that is normal with other dogs but inappropriate and potentially harmful for a child. Games like tug-of-war should be carefully managed, teaching the dog a solid drop-it command to prevent possessiveness. Early and ongoing socialization is non-negotiable for a Malamute living with a family. From puppyhood, they must be exposed to a wide variety of positive experiences with people of all ages, including children. These introductions should be controlled, calm, and always positive. Forcing an interaction or allowing children to overwhelm a puppy can create negative associations that last a lifetime. A well-socialized Malamute learns to see children not as littermates to roughhouse with, but as a different kind of family member requiring a gentler approach. This learned behavior requires constant reinforcement throughout the dog's life. Training is equally vital. A Malamute must have a rock-solid foundation in obedience. Commands like leave it, stay, and a reliable recall are not just for show. They are critical safety tools. Due to their intelligence, Malamutes can become bored with repetitive training, so sessions should be kept short, engaging, and rewarding. Positive reinforcement techniques work best, building a relationship based on trust and cooperation rather than dominance and fear. A dog that respects and trusts its owner is far more likely to respond reliably in a high-stakes situation involving a child. It is also important to manage the dog's physical and mental needs. The Alaskan Malamute is a high-energy working breed. They require significant daily exercise to remain physically healthy and mentally balanced. A bored, understimulated Malamute is more likely to develop behavioral problems, including restlessness, destructiveness, and a lower tolerance for the daily chaos of a family with children. Long walks, hikes, or activities that allow them to pull, like karting, can help satisfy their innate drive to work. A tired Malamute is often a more relaxed and well-behaved companion. Creating a safe environment involves more than just supervision. It requires management of the physical space. The dog should always have a designated safe zone, like a crate or a separate room, where it can retreat when it feels overwhelmed or simply wants to be left alone. Children must be taught that this space is off limits. This respects the dog's need for personal space and gives it a way to decompress, reducing the likelihood of a stress-induced incident. Similarly, feeding times should be managed carefully, keeping children away from the dog's food bowl to prevent any potential for resource guarding. The belief that any dog of a particular breed will automatically be good with kids is a dangerous oversimplification. With the Alaskan Malamute, This is especially true. Their compatibility with children is not an inherent trait but a potential that can only be realized through dedicated effort from the owner. It requires a deep understanding of the breed's history, instincts, and needs. It demands a commitment to consistent training, extensive socialization, and vigilant active supervision. For families willing and able to provide this structure, a Malamute can be a majestic, loyal, and loving companion. However, for those unprepared for the significant responsibilities involved, the combination can unfortunately lead to stress for both the dog and the family.